Before there was anything, there was the listening. Not silence. Silence is already a shape, but a vast, waiting awareness, like a lung that had never breathed. In that endless listening drifted a single question, small as a seed and heavy as a star. What could I become? The question shivered, and the shiver became heat. The heat curled, and the curl became light, and the light, startled by its own existence, burst outward in a ring of astonished brilliance. This was the first spark. The spark did not know it had created anything. It only knew it was no longer alone. So it reached outward, touching the darkness, and wherever it touched, the darkness folded into form, swirling dust, newborn atoms, the first trembling threads of time. But creation is not complete without witness, so the spark-shaped companions form its own glow. The weaver, who stretched time into a loom. The shaper, who pressed matter into worlds. The breath, who taught motion to the still. Together they danced, and their dance curved galaxies like spirals in sand. Yet something was missing. The spark felt a tug, a yearning not for more power, but for meaning. So it gathered the smallest fragments of itself, the embers that flickered at the edges of its being, and whispered into them. Become curious. Those embers fell into the worlds below, settling into motions, forests, and eventually into beings who could look up, wonder, and ask their own questions. And when the first of those beings lifted their eyes to the sky and whispered, "Where did all this come from?" the spark felt like the answer ripple back through the cosmos. Creation was complete, not because everything had been made, but because something had finally begun to wonder.